7 Kano State pilgrims deported from Saudi Arabia over fake visa. 7 intending pilgrims from Kano State who departed to Jeddah, Saudi Arabia on Thursday have been sent back over fake visas issued to them. 5 of the deported pilgrims had travelled to Saudi Arabia for Hajj through tour operators, while the 2 others were from the Kano State Pilgrims Welfare Board, Daily Trust reports. One of the deported pilgrims, Dahiru Yao Musa, said that he did not know they were issued fake visas until they reached King Abdulaziz Airport. When we were in the queue with other pilgrims and when it was my turn, they directed me to stay behind. It was when they finished the screening of other pilgrims they told me about the fake visa. They spoke with Nakan officials. It took them some time trying to resolve the issue, but all to no avail. At the end, we were told we were being taken back to Nigeria, and the rest is history now, he narrated. Lamenting this situation, Dahiru said, "It was a really sad experience. I couldn't believe it would happen to me. You know, as a Muslim, to see yourself there in the Holy Land and you're taken back to your country is not something easy to comprehend." Dahiru vowed to take legal action against the tour operator. "Since I returned, my tour operator was looking for me to meet with me, but I'm avoiding him because I don't want to hear anything from him until we get to the court. Again, I will take the issue to Saudi consulate here so that I will be cleared for future travel," he added. Confirming the incident, the Executive Secretary of Kano State Pilgrims Welfare Board, Alhaji Muhammad Abba Dambata, said 2 deported pilgrims were not from the board, but were infiltrated into the list by one of the staff members. Wow. When I heard the incident around 2 a.m., I rushed to the airport and met with the 2 pilgrims, one female and male, who claimed to be from our Sumaila Center. Dambata stated the issue had been reported to relevant authorities for further investigation, adding that the staff member would face the wrath of the law. Oh, wow. This is very unfortunate because we hear stories like this mostly in the West, and it's really not helping Nigeria's reputation, because you'd hear stories like this when Nigerians travel to like America, to the UK, to European countries, even to countries like in Asia. But like when it comes to like Nigerian Muslims and traveling abroad and having that kind of reputation, we don't really hear much stories about it, and it's like it's getting very sad because with every aspect of a Nigerian identity, you're going to be associated with fraud and immigration problems, and whatever excuse there is, if someone was put into the board or whatever, it's like corruption runs so deep that, again, the usual stories that we hear of Nigerians going abroad to the West, now we're having it when they're trying to go, well, for Muslim Nigerians now. I mean, again, in the Arab world, they always talk about how racism is also very big there. And apparently worse there, apparently. I mean, there was also the Arab slave trade. I mean, you have to think, the way Christianity came to Africa, how did Islam just arrive? It did not just arrive there. So yes, you would say that African Muslims do have, their roots to trace back, or not their roots, but like, given the fact that they're also Muslim as their religion, they didn't originate that. I mean, obviously with Christians also going to Israel as well, it's the same thing. But that being said, it's like every aspect, every Nigerian identity, be it that you're Igbo Muslim, Christian, whatever, Yoruba, Hausa, whatever you are, you're still going to face the Nigerian, would you say the Nigerian stereotype, or the Nigerian, Nigerian stereotype of fraud, of immigration issues. So now if they're going to travel, because we hear of stories where Nigerians would get to border control in different countries and they're being put aside, they have to go through extra checks. And this is not going to happen to Nigerian Muslims on a higher scale. Maybe it already was, but we don't hear the stories as much as let's say Nigerians in the West, Nigerians going to European countries, even in African countries as well. Like Nigerians, for example, would go to Kenya, Tanzania. Yes, and for some reason, as soon as they get into, the airport, it's already red flags for their system, and it's not good. So no matter how much the system will rectify, that's sounds like their personal problem to deal with whilst they're in Nigeria, but internationally that reputation is just tainted. So, I don't know how a country can get back from that, especially when it's now expected, like, it's now expected. So how would a country get back from that? I don't know. Unless Nigeria would do some reputation cleansing or some damage control. Over the years, immigration issues like this and Nigerians wanting to leave and travel abroad, it's not looking good for us. It is very, very sad. Let's look at the comments section now. Adamu said it's fake news while Usman and Musa left the news media. They were deported from Holy Land, laughing. How could you deport someone who traveled all the way from West Africa to Middle East to worship his maker just because of ordinary visa? Are you serious? What? Listen, I don't understand that kind of comment. This is just like depriving someone his liberty to worship because he's enshrined under various charters. Well, Nigeria should stop messing up. What the hell? Anyways, the deportees can call over their God from their home countries and make their various petitions and prayers. He answers prayers regardless of your geographical location. This does not even make sense at all. No one can. You have your rights, right? But there's certain things that do come before. When you're traveling, no one's going to think, because at the end of the day, why you got the visa in the first place was because you're going to do that. You're going to travel, you're going to the Holy Land, and you're going to worship. That is totally fine. But are you trying to say that when they got to Saudi Arabia and they found out that their visas were fake, they just be like, you know what? Since you guys came to come and worship, let's just let you go. Things don't work like that. It doesn't. So it's unfortunate. They will learn their lesson. Whoever tour operator they tried that put them in this mess, they can sue, take court actions. But the government, if the government of Nigeria, the immigration system, if they can vouch for these individuals that, you know what, it is the fault of the tour operators, find the staff who put their name in the list, they can write a message on behalf of the Nigerian immigration, and I guess the Nigerian ambassador in Saudi Arabia. Like, they could do something like an official letter, apology, But again, with Nigeria's reputation, I don't even know if any Nigerian official will be taken more seriously to try salvage this case. It is what it is. It's very sad. But yeah, put what you think in the comment section and don't forget to like and subscribe.